Yo. If we haven't met yet, my name is Riley. I'm a photographer and videographer based here in Wilmington, North Carolina. And every month I go through and talk about and break down all the projects that I worked on for the month. The reason I wanted to start doing this is because I feel like so many freelancers and creative people in general keep their projects and what they're actually working on pretty close to their chest, and only post the exciting stuff on Instagram. And I do the exact same thing. I only post the work that I'm proud of. But this YouTube channel is really just to take kind of a look behind the curtain of what running a freelance business, being a dad, a husband, all that kind of stuff is actually like. Who knows? In the future, I could dive into like the books I'm reading, the courses I'm taking. My goal is just to be transparent and basically just be like an open door to this is how I'm building a freelance photo and video business. So let's jump right in. Starting off November 1st, I shot a charity golf tournament with my friend Justin. It was a fun day, pretty early in the morning, so good, morning light. And even though it was like a charity golf tournament, it was still shooting golf, and I had a blast with it. Shortly after the golf tournament, just a couple days later, me and my friend Justin flew to Vegas because he was speaking at a real estate photography conference that was put on by a coaching program that he's in. I hope that all makes sense. Even though real estate photography isn't, necessarily like the thing that I'm focused on, it was really cool to hear the different speakers and business owners just talk about like the principles that help them get to where they are. So even if it's not all specifically applicable to what I'm doing, there's a lot of principles that helped. One of the conclusions I kind of came to after listening to all these people speak is that spending money on yourself as the business owner was like the common thing that got all these people to the next level. Now, the whole event was put on by a coaching program, so obviously they're gonna make it sound like that's the solution to their problem. I mean, truthfully, I think there's something to be said about looking for that wisdom. Recently, as my wife and I have been reading our Bibles, we just feel like the Lord is really, really speaking to us about the importance of wisdom. And I just think there's something to be said about going after those people that are in a place that you want to be and totally humbling yourself and just being like, I don't know anything. I don't assume I know anything. What did you do? So it's definitely something I'm going to be prioritizing and calendarizing, especially in 2026. So another crazy thing that happened while we were in Vegas, we were at the Charlotte airport at 5 a.m., super early. I get this Instagram notification and it says that your account is eligible for monetization. I was like, that sounds cool. Let's do it. So I tried it at the airport, didn't work, didn't really think much of it. We land, I open up Instagram, the notification is still there. So I'm like, all right, let's try to sort this out. I don't know how all the meta stuff works, but essentially my Facebook account is now eligible to pay me. I was kind of digging into it. My wife was digging into it. And I was like, I don't know how this happened. I didn't sign up for anything. I don't meet the qualifications, but now I'm earning cents every time somebody watches one of my videos. And it was just kind of mind-blowing. And again, it just felt like something the Lord was just sprinkling and just throwing at me. And I was like, what are you going to do with this? And my response was well, if I can make $5 a month off of people watching videos that I post on Instagram, why not give it a shot? I never really wanted to be the person that was sitting talking to the camera. Every time I saw a reel like that, I was like, oh dude, these guys. When you're a photographer, a videographer, you just want to be the mysterious person that only posts dark and moody photos. I started seeing, it would be a penny a day type of thing. And I was like, man, how am I going to steward this well? So when I got home, I filmed a reel about, how Yeti as a brand really emphasizes and prioritizes storytelling. And it blew up. I mean, at the time of this filming, the reel has over 142,000 views, which is insanity. My reels would average maybe 1,500 views. That was a pretty good one for me. The responses and the stuff that has started to happen since that, I don't understand it. I would get this, this person would follow me and they'd have like 1,000 followers and their bio was like founder of, and then a link, and then I click on it and that profile has like 1 million followers. And I'm like, what? Like, how did this happen? Like, we don't know each other. And I made one video and you're like, yep, like I want to follow. And I don't know, it opened me up to all these crazy people. Like a coffee company in Pennsylvania reached out and was like, hey, we love your video about storytelling, saw your work. Like, do you want to come film for us? A beverage company in Boston, same thing, saw your reel on Yeti, like, would love to talk about how we can work together. I have a call with someone in South Africa tomorrow. They're like, hey, I'm starting this community. I would love to have you come document and storytell and do your thing. And I'm like, what on earth? The director and producer of Huckberry Presents followed me, and like that is insanity. Like Huckberry Presents is like up there with Yeti with like the dream jobs. So yeah, for a long time I severely undervalued just the power of social media. In God's like perfect way of doing things, he opened up the door to make money off of social media, even if it's at like, I made like 73 cents last month. It's not about that. But my response was, I'm going to steward this well and I'm going to take social media seriously. And then the first reel that I post like opens up this world of just craziness. And I don't know, it's something that I'm very much going to be focusing on, just because who knows what's possible. Okay, the last thing I'll say about social media. Next summer, I'm being contracted to shoot a sporting event. I don't think I can say too much about it, but a sporting event. And originally, I was contracted to shoot daily social media recaps for this. Now, the marketing person of this event saw my Yeti reel, went to the person who's contracting me, and said, hey, this Riley guy that you're hiring, we saw his reel on Yeti, and instead of doing social media content, we want him to be in charge of a 9-part documentary series. Bro, what? Like, it's insanity. So again, I can't believe it. It doesn't make sense to me, and obviously not every reel is going to do 140-something thousand views, but I'm just going to continue to steward it the best I know how. The next shoot I did this month was for a distillery here in Wilmington. Very, very fun project, super in the lane of like the type of stuff I want to shoot. Just a really cool experience. I mean, like the distillery looks good inside. The cocktails are really good. The owner like really values creative, but overall just a really, really fun project. I mean, getting in there and being able to like tell the story of essentially like a craftsman who like really cares about what he does is super, super what I'm about. And it's going to be, it sounds like, an ongoing relationship. So yeah, really, really hyped on that. Hopefully, the coming months, I'll keep telling you about it. And then the last couple things are, just some like editing work. Stuff like that is great for just filling up the gaps in your calendar. It's Thanksgiving time. People are kind of getting senioritis. December's here. People are getting extra senioritis. Things will slow down, but I don't know, this whole social media thing, I just feel like there's something on it, and it's really, really got me inspired to hit the ground running in 2026. A couple things that are coming up this month. A proposal just went through for a construction company that I'm going to be working with. There's 2 more construction companies that are very interested in hiring me. This goes back to my friend Justin. People will reach out to him for real estate work, and he is like so like in his lane that all he wants to shoot is real estate. And so when he shoots for a home builder and they're like, take property photos for us, he's all about that. As soon as they're like, hey, we want social media content, or we want like an about us video, he funnels them to me. And so that relationship has been like insanely valuable. One, because Justin is just a really, really good friend and a very, very like business-minded person. But 2, he literally just like funnels me clients, and he has like no ego about it. He's like, yep, don't do that. Here's my friend Riley. So with him, there's 3 construction companies that we are currently like figuring out proposals for. So should be really, really good. Since I first started my business, this is like the most momentum that I felt. I don't know, this year feels different with all kinds of things that are moving with the inbound stuff. I'm really, really excited going into 2026. So I posted on my Instagram today asking if there's anything specific I should go over. Angel said Coca-Cola's AI holiday ads. The only thing I'll say about Coca-Cola's AI holiday ads is it took over 70,000 prompts to make that ad, and the end product still kind of sucks. So there you have it. My buddy Tim said challenges with certain projects or getting those clients to shoot with. I think the biggest challenge right now has just been getting people to cross the finish line and sign proposals. I've had a couple verbal yeses, and it feels like we're like super close to like getting a couple retainer clients. It's just been a challenge to get them over the finish line. When we moved to North Carolina, it was like a hard reset on the business, and I've really had to do outbound stuff for the first time, and so I'm still really, really learning the process. So there you have it. Every project that I worked on in the month of November. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also just follow me on Instagram. My DMs are open. I'd love to have a conversation with you. If you're a freelance business owner, I'd love to just meet more of you guys. It's a cool thing when you can run alongside people that are doing what you're doing and just bounce ideas off them, learn from each other, celebrate each other's wins. But yeah, see you guys next month.